Hey, what's going on guys? Mario here, and welcome back to yet another Minecraft house tutorial here on the channel. So guys, this design is relatively old just because I made it just a few months back now, but I've never made a video tutorial on it. A lot of you enjoyed it here in my Discord channel, so I'm here to bring you guys this awesome tutorial for this desert house. Now this features pretty much a lot of open space, as you can see by the open bedroom on top. We try to go with detail over practicality really. It is still an excellent survival house though. It features quite a bit of interior space, and it's pretty much on an elevated platform to give it a more grand and wealthy look. Alrighty guys, so kicking off the tutorial here, we have a little bit of a mini desert setup. As you can see, I didn't want to just build it on super flat grass. This sort of fits the theme of the house a little better. So your typical desert, just flattened it out a little bit, added some shrubs and cacti and whatnot. But these are the blocks you're going to need. So we have your acacia logs, no real planks or anything, but we need some fences and some jungle wood detail blocks like fences, gates, trapdoors, buttons, whatnot. So pretty much for the main body of the house, we will be using all of the following sandstone and red sandstone variants. So we have some regular, some smooth sandstone, some chiseled, some stairs, and smooth sandstone stairs. I know I didn't even realize there were this many different variants, especially for stairs and slabs. So you have the cut sandstone slabs as well, the normal ones, the walls here, and then pretty much similar for the red sandstone, just no chiseled. So we have red, smooth red, red stairs, smooth red stairs, and 3 different kinds of slabs. So a little bit complicated, but honestly it's not a big deal if you swap these out with any other variants. They all do look pretty similar. And then a little bit of cyan glazed terracotta for some detail work up on the balcony, some cyan carpet, some blue flowers of your choice. I just find blue fits very well with the theme we're going with, flower pots, and a lantern. So we also need a cyan banner, or any kind of banner design you want to choose. I just chose like a plain bluish cyan one because it goes very well with the theme, like I said. So we're just gonna go ahead and break all of these out. Pretty much get mainly your acacia logs here, and we're gonna get started. So with your framework, I'm going to put a screenshot right on screen right now, show you guys the spacing. So once you have this sort of floor plan laid out with the proper spacing, you want to go up 4 blocks on every single one of these logs. So 1 2 3 4, 2 3 4, 3 4 4. And yeah, so I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about the shaders I'm using. So like I said in my previous Let's Play world, I did switch over to the BSL shaders here, and I did turn off, if we go to post process, I turned off bloom. So that pretty much makes everything look a lot less fuzzy and foggy. So I think in my last episode I said stuff looked really washed out, so this makes it look a little more vibrant. So I really do like these shaders. Okay, once you have your pillars like so, we're gonna be doing some cross sections here. So with these front ones, basically with all of these pillars, we're gonna go 1 block down. So the 3rd block, we're just gonna go across like so. With this one here, we can just go across until that sort of connects up. Go across, and across. Now for this back one, we're going to be going at the very top block. So the 4th block up on this very back connection point, we're going to be going at the very top. And then for these, the rest of them, we're just going to be doing the usual 3rd block up and going across like so. And now guys, to finish off the framework, we're going to be going to the very left side of the house here and going up by 7 blocks. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And now for the pillars right across from it, we're going to be going up just one more block to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get something pretty tall and gnarly like that, but of course that's going to be our second floor sort of open balcony space, so we do need quite a bit of vertical height for that. And now for the rest of the house here, we just need to go up 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 2, 3. So basically the first floor area will be right here. So now with our framework all done, we don't really need to connect anything else up. Let's work on the basic sort of sustenance of the house. We're going to be using all of our sandstone, mainly the full blocks here, just to work on the main body of the walls. Very simple wall design, even though I already messed it up once. We basically want to indent 1 block for most of these walls, so go in 1, and for the very bottom layer, just make like a crude random like pattern of smooth and regular sandstone. So just going around like so. Really just make it look however you want it to look. It's not a very big deal. And now for the second layer, we're going to be doing the same thing, but we're going to have chiseled sandstone every other block here. So we first go around with the chiseled like so, and then for these 2 walls, the front and the back, we're going to be leaving spaces for windows. And for this wall, we're going to be filling in these 2 sides. Now for the next layer, basically just do the same thing, leave spots for the 2 high windows, and then for this wall, just fill everything in. Now very last layer, just repeat what you did for the bottom, go all the way across, and we have our windows there. Here, just fill it all the way in and all the way in. Okay, so that's what we have for these 2 walls. We want to repeat the same thing. Want to repeat basically this front wall for this side one here. We still want to be indenting 1, so bottom layer, random, chiseled every other block, keep going, random, and then random all the way across. So those are for the walls, and for this one here, we're just going to keep it flush with the wall and make it completely random for a 3x3 space. So this is all we're going to need, just a 3x3 space, just so all the walls line up at the very exact same height. So those are our walls, and we're going to do this order a little bit different. We're going to start detailing the bottom floor of the house, just because the balcony and second floor sort of builds upon the blocks on the detailing, if that makes any sense, but you'll get it later. So of course, to get onto the main platform of the house, we're going to be needing a staircase, so we're going to be using smooth red stairs for that. And this is actually a very nice block. I don't see a lot of people building with sandstone or red sandstone that often, so I thought it'd be cool to sort of make a house based around that. For the main body of this porch area, we're going to be using regular sandstone slabs here like so, and the reason we do use slabs is just so we have this nice extra headroom underneath. It's very a small thing, but I quite like it, and it saves resources. So we're going to be using walls, just connecting these across. Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast here. On the very tops of these logs, we're going to be using jungle trapdoors, just to sort of round it out, have that extra detailing. And for the very bottom of the porch here, so we're going to have the cut slabs on the edges, regular red slab in the middle, and then fences on top of the edge blocks. And we're going to repeat the same, so cut sandstone on the sides, regular in the middle, and fences on the sides. And then for this little thing, we're going to do the same here. And there we have it. Very simple, but I think rather effective detailed design. Boom, like so. So that's pretty much our front porch done. Before we get started with the detailing, let's just go with the floor. I opted for jungle slabs, which, oh, I forgot to tell you guys to get. Okay, get jungle slabs. Whoops. All right, jungle slabs. Just fill it in on this block here. And yeah, pretty excited to be doing more tutorials for you guys here. I know the schedule is still very wonky, but I really hope we will just be able to get it more consistent eventually. And we'll actually use some red stairs and smooth red stairs to cover it up here. So we're gonna just do something like that. Doesn't really. And now we're going to start detailing these outer walls. We're gonna grab our jungle fences instead of acacia, get our jungle fence gates, pretty much just get all of our red stuff out as well. So I tend to think the jungle wood fits in a lot better with this regular sandstone, and then acacia definitely blends better with this red. So we're going to be using jungle here. First off, let's fill in the windows with our jungle fences. So in desert style, or in desert fashion, we're going to be using fences rather than glass. Boom. Even though sand is readily accessible in the desert, I think this is definitely more reflective of the style though. All the desert houses I've seen do use fences, so we'll be going with that. And then underneath, pretty much for the windowsill of these windows, we're going to be using full on smooth here. So smooth redstone stairs. I just said redstone. Smooth red sandstone stairs. So we're going to be making sort of a connected table here. So we have a front facing upside down, and then we're going to go a side facing upside down, so it connects like that, and then a side upside down like that. So in the end you should get sort of this little table with the corners cut off, and I think it adds a very nice effect. And on top of that, we'll be doing cyan carpet just for that extra contrast, and it just really makes it pop. And we'll basically be doing that for all sides that we have this indent. So we'll do it for this side, and of course that fourth wall as well. Boom, boom. All right, so nice little touch for that. And you can see for these shaders here, you actually see the fence shadow. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, very minor thing. Now for this top layer here, we're going to be pretty much doing another randomization, if that's a word, randomization. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so we're gonna be doing stairs and smooth stairs above these windows, and for these we're gonna be doing every other block. So pretend there's a window there, just randomize it, and we'll have the red, regular, and cut going across here. So every other block we have this. It doesn't really matter what order. I'm just make sure it is random. So I'll have this sort of a pattern going across, and then we'll actually be adding one more layer of regular sandstone. So get that out with your smooth. For the time being, we're gonna add it just on these opposite walls, and then once we add the roof, we're gonna be cutting some of it off because it is kind of a slant roof. So let's go random and random. Cool. And now for here, we're gonna get our fence gates, and we're gonna just put the fence gates on these two blocks. We're gonna skip this third one because we're gonna cut it off eventually, and then these two blocks here, and in between them we'll have a piece of smooth. Very nice. Now for this wall, I actually got it wrong the first time. I apologize for that. We're gonna be adding this stair sort of pattern one block lower. So we'll go alternating stairs and then have some random slabs going across, and then we're gonna get fences and jungle fence gates, have fence gates alternating blocks here, and then jungle fences in between them, so we have something like that. So that ends up looking pretty nice once we have the roof going all the way over. For this one here, we're gonna be doing a similar thing, just getting rid of this very top layer. So just having these randomized stairs on top and then slabs going across. Like so. A lot of you may be wondering, what about the door? This is actually a very open styled house, as you saw from the little b-roll at the beginning. So we want to just keep it as open as possible. We're not going to have a door. So basically, if you build this in survival, just make sure to sleep once it gets dark. And mobs shouldn't wander into your house if you just light up the area around you. I don't know. It's not super practical, so you can definitely add a door if you want, but I definitely like the look of a open space better. Now for the roof, this is where things get a little bit more complicated. So we're gonna get our sandstone stairs and sandstone slabs, all the variants that we have. So for these corner blocks, we're gonna be doing some upside down stairs. It's in randomized fashion. And then we'll be going across with our slabs. So you want to connect these stairs going across with just a mixture of sandstone and smooth sandstone slabs. Yeah. And then one more layer we will be going across with smooth and regular. And this time actually go up top of the stair here. So like so. Alright, and then we'll be staying at the same elevation actually, because if we keep going one block up and up and up, it's gonna look a little bit too steep. So we'll stay at the same elevation here. So just go across like so. And this, it's not visible to the outside anymore, so we'll just break it down one block. And now it doesn't really matter if you randomize it because it's hard to see anyways. But on the edges, keep it a little bit random. And from here, we're going to be going up one block. And now, of course, you can see this red part that's exposed, but you can just leave it that way because we're going to be having a sky window here. For the sky window, we just want to leave 2 blocks empty like this and have pretty much blocks on either side like this. And then we're going to be leaving this block empty as well, this middle block. So then we're going to have one more layer of the same elevation here. So go across and 2 on this side. I know it's a little bit confusing and I'm a little bit bad at explaining this, but now the numbers work out, so we have 2 more slabs at this elevation. So go across like this, and then you can just run this all the way across. Boom. So now that is the first part of our roof done. Yeah, so you should have something like this. And then we're actually going to be covering up these fence gates with some more slabs, just so from like an aerial view, you don't have those ugly slabs in the way. And now you have this lovely sky window. If you want to leave it open, you can. Yeah, so I actually found if you put fence gates running across like so, it kind of looks nice as well. You sort of have that openness that's still there. And we're going to be putting this one block lower, so we just have this running inside as well. But if you have this going, you still have some sort of structure there, but it is very open. It's not just like filled in with glass. So you have that aeration going on. Now for the rest of this house here, we're going to be going up to the balcony. So pretty much get out your chiseled sandstone, regular sandstone, and then keep out your slabs and stairs here. So just one block under this top roof slab right here, we're going to be doing chiseled block. Each other pillar, same elevation, just run these chiseled sandstone going across. Now at the bottom of these, we're going to be doing upside down stairs. Again, just randomize it. Boom and boom. And on top of these, we will be putting a jungle trapdoor like that. Now running in between these, we're going to be having some randomized slabs. Once again, smooth and regular sandstone. Boom. And boom, boom, boom. Cool. And now as you can see, since we went one block out, we actually have space now to build on this layer, which was the detailing of the bottom layer. So basically we can get out our cyan glazed terracotta, and now this for sure is a block that most people don't build with. So obviously there are separate directions you can go with this. I'd say just keep it consistent with one direction, just so, oh, that's a band, isn't it? Unintentional. Yeah, keep it consistent going one direction. So we have like the bottom of the creeper face here, but it doesn't really matter. Just whatever way you think looks good. Keep it consistent. Don't have it going all over the place, or else it'll look a little bit funky. Yeah, just I like it having one way. Now that we have that going, we're gonna get our logs back out again and just connect this up with log. I guess that's technically a part of the framework. At the beginning I said we're done with framework, but that's okay. I'm sorry, I lied to you guys again. But now, as you can see, it's like almost barely visible, but it is kind of a nice highlight block and it fits very well with the house. So I just feel good including blocks that people don't really use that often and just making it look good. So that is very nice. I don't even remember how to get this in survival. That's how like unused these glazed terracotta blocks are. Okay guys, so from here we will simply add one more pillar. So break this one and have this running up just so it meets up with these other two pillars. From here we will be adding some fences, and we're having a jungle not trapdoor. We'll have a fence gate in the middle just to break things up. And that's sort of been a theme throughout the entire build. So there we are. Nice little balcony area. And to fill in the top here, we'll just use some smooth. I'll fill in the edges with smooth, and then we'll use slabs for this. Again, I use slabs just because wrong block here. I use slabs just so you have that extra space up on the ceiling. And then we can go ahead and grab a ladder and get ourselves up here. Very nice. So this is sort of our bedroom space, but you can really use it for anything. Now from here the roof is rather simple. We already did it once. Basically the same thing, but without that weird that weird sky window in the middle. So we're gonna be getting our two kinds of stairs, and once again we're doing upside down at all of these corner blocks, just like so. And then instead of starting from the right side, we're going to be starting from the left side. As you can see, we have this one block up, so we have like a perfect distance just to go up one block here, get our two kinds of slabs, and once again we're going to be running this across the first block, or the first layer rather, just random. And then we'll go up one layer. Oops. And then we will stick with this layer and go one more. Yeah, now the randomization doesn't matter too much, but you can see it from the bottom here, so I do like to keep it randomized still. And we will go up one more. Oops. Yeah, like so. Pew 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 pew. And then one more at the same level here. Same level. And then these last two will be one more up. Very nice. Okay, this sandstone is so bright with the shaders on, by the way. Because I do, in this world, I keep the day on noon, I believe, so it is always the brightest time of day. And there we have it. And now for this final wall, so I was originally like, you know, we can put another layer of fence here. It looks pretty okay. But we can have some more red up here for contrast. And then we can have some of this banner action going on. Now, I've only seen a few people use banners like this, but in like some desert houses, this really works. So it's sort of like a tarp. I know a lot of people use banners in like market stalls and whatnot, but I think it really works here. And now all we have to do is add some final details. So getting our jungle buttons here, we're going to be putting buttons underneath all of these upside down stairs that we have, just just going across here. Obviously don't put them on the inside though, that would be a little bit overkill. And now for the rest of the build, we're going to be doing the same. Boom, boom. Sorry if you guys hear some villagers. I think there's a traveling merchant in the other Minecraft I'm running, because I'm using my other world as reference, so I just have 2 games open. I'm all tabbing between them, so might be a villager in that one. Along with that, we will have buttons on the outsides of this porch, so just at this connection point here, like so. And that's sort of a good amount of buttons. I like to keep it at this amount. If you go any more, like I'd say if you did this, it's a little bit too much. Obviously you could even do trapdoors here, and I think trapdoors there actually don't look too bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think buttons would be a little bit overboard though. And then we'll do a pair there. Yeah, that actually looks quite nice. And now to wrap it all up, we'll have some lighting. So get our sandstone walls out, and at the base of all of these pillars, we're going to be doing walls and then lanterns. Of course, you gotta have lanterns on every build now. It's the new fad. Maybe not here. That's a little bit too many. But I'll turn it to night real quick and just show you what it looks like at night, and we'll see if we need to add anything else. Nice big glow. Time set night. Look at that, guys. All right, we'll hang a couple more here. Not a huge fan of how this terracotta is exposed here, so just add a little more detail. We can have some sort of arch going across here, and then we'll have this lantern hanging down. Very nice. And up here is a little dark as well. We can hang a couple. Very, very nice. Then we can do like one more here or something. Don't want to go crazy with the lanterns either. These are all slabs, so we can't put them there. Otherwise, I think the house is looking nice. We don't really need much more lanterns. To finish this up, we'll get our flowers out. The blue orchids and the cornflowers here for me. You can choose anything else you want. So we're gonna place some you can actually put on the actual table itself. Just get rid of a piece of carpet. But for most of them, I'll just put one like here. Very nice. And we can even have one up here too. Why not? So that's pretty much it for the house itself. I'm not going to be doing too much interior work here, because I'd say it just takes up a little too much time in these tutorials. I try to keep them on the shorter side now, like under 20-25 minutes. So I'm not going to go much further with this. For the top, I'd say like a cyan bed for sure. That's been a theme. Cyan bed, just have some storage up there, and you're pretty set. So I'd say this is a perfect house for any like desert or even mesa biome. I think this would look great in that because of the red, and just putting this down by the river, having multiple of these. I think this is a nice like wealthy city, like desert city house. So guys, that's gonna be it for me. I really hope you guys did enjoy this house tutorial. If you did, a like would be very much appreciated. I did spend a lot of time designing this. It is a pretty old design. You've probably seen it in my Discord multiple times now, but finally made a tutorial on it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, like and comment if you did, and sub if you want to see more videos like this. So I will catch you guys all in the next episode or video, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Goodbye.